Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast, where you can use your crochet to build a business that will give you the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. Where do you find the information you need to grow the business the way you want to? There's a whole range of places you can use to find what you need to know. But actually, the hardest part is knowing what you need to know. You can't go looking for something unless you know what it is you're looking for. And that can often be the biggest struggle in finding information. If you don't know what things are called or the name for a particular method of doing things, it can make the search harder. But of course, all searches, usually these days, start in Google. You can find anything in Google, and search results now include things from blogs, from YouTube, Pinterest, and all sorts of different channels. And these all contain good information, as long as you're willing to sift through it. And of course, if you don't know much about the subject, it's very difficult to filter out out-of-date information, inaccurate information, and just sheer waffle. The thing about information is that the people who have created it have a reason to hide the best bits. They hide it behind a paywall because coaches like me would not be able to earn an income if we gave you everything. And so what you'll find is the what and the why are given you for free. The how you have to pay for. Now, that doesn't mean that you will not find the information eventually, because all coaches give out some of the how to tempt you in and show you what they're worth. Which means if you dig for long enough, you will find the how you do things out there somewhere. But it's going to take you a lot of time, and you're going to have to filter through all the waffle and all the out-of-date information and all the inaccurate things first. Which makes it kind of difficult to find the information you need for free. It's a big time saver and kind of puts your mind at ease to just pay for coaching. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's like, do I have to? Is it really worth it? Can I afford it? And I've been there. I have most definitely been there. But what I found was when I did take the leap into paying for classes and coaching and webinars, was that if you pick the right coach, it is most definitely worth it. It can take away the uncertainty that what you're doing is right, the uncertainty that the information you're using to base your business on is accurate, and there's a real sense of relief that you don't have to go digging around anymore, that you have one place to go to get reassurance that you're on the right track. Now, not every coach is going to work for everyone. That's why there's so many around. And there's various different reasons why different coaches suit different people. I mean, it's something as simple as the way someone speaks can turn you off. Now, there are some great coaches out there, and I'm sure they're absolutely fantastic. But because of their accent, I can't concentrate on the information they're giving me. There's one coach in particular who sounds amazing, but her voice is it's got this lilt to it, and it almost makes me fall asleep. It's a very charming voice, and it's a very nice voice, but I find it very difficult to concentrate on. And for that reason alone, I cannot use that coach. And it has absolutely nothing to do with her ability to coach. And it sounds silly, but it can be just something that tiny that can make that coach not right for you. It could be their way of delivering information. You prefer listening to lessons, they prefer to write them. You prefer watching videos, they prefer writing blogs. They only do live coaching sessions, but because of time zones, you can't make them, so you feel you're not part of the participation. You need to check the coaches out, which is why they give out free information so that you get the chance to decide if that coach is right for you. And before you dive into paying someone for any such type of service to help you with your business, you should definitely check out those freebies so that you know that when you make the investment, that the teaching style is right for you, that you like the way they present information, and absolutely always check out reviews. Because if others have had trouble with that person for whatever reason, you are prepared. So, yes, you can find the information you need to grow your business on the internet if you are prepared to dig around and filter out, but it is often far more productive, far more um, oh, the word's gone right out my head. Not a waste of your time to pay for coaching. That's what I'm trying to get at. I just hate it when that just goes straight out your head. But coaches allow you to take shortcuts. It's the reassurance that you have the knowledge you need in one place and you can access it. The reassurance that it's accurate and up to date. And knowing that you are not wasting your time and that it's just there. No more digging around Google guessing if this piece of information is what you're looking for. Now, there's a variety of different ways that you can access coaching. The most expensive is one-to-one coaching because it's just you and the coach. Next down is group coaching. Now, I prefer group coaching because you can access so much more information and you get to interact with other people who are on the same journey you are. And yes, even though I am now a coach, I still have coaching because for me, it's now about mindset. Now, I'm not big on the woo. I prefer a much more practical approach, but it is also true that you can be your own worst enemy, sabotaging yourself because of blocks in your mind. So for me, my coaches now are helping me to move past those blocks so that I can be the best that I can be. So coaching is not just about the practical, it's about being ready for success. Believe it or not, we can be our own worst enemies in that sense, and we don't even know we're doing it. So group coaching is fabulous for having access to others in the same position you are, who can be your cheerleaders. They understand because they're on the same journey you are. And this is the type of coaching I offer in my Hookers Academy. The next level down is classes and webinars where you don't have access to the coach. You are just looking at a pre-made or pre-recorded class where they are giving you their knowledge on a certain subject. So things like ebooks, that will come into this category. So you have no access to the coach. You just have this class that will answer a question. And this is the cheapest form of coaching. So I would encourage you to explore your options. And yes, it can get very expensive, but I would definitely not say to go out and get coaching you can't afford. You can find some really excellent ebooks and classes, the pre-recorded ones that are really good and give you excellent information. And you can often get recommendations from other crocheters who've been there before. So definitely check out reviews and how people have found them. But the information is out there. And I would definitely encourage you to look at coaching, as every successful business owner has a coach. No lie, everyone does. And whether they mention it or not, it's a massive help just to be able to talk about where you're at now with somebody else who's looking at it from a fresh perspective, from an outside perspective, who can tell you when you're kind of obsessing on things that don't really matter, when you're avoiding the big hurdles that you really do need to tackle to take the next step. And it's just it's so good to have that there. So I would absolutely encourage anyone to look at coaching that they can afford. So I hope that's given you some ideas and hopefully dispelled a few myths about coaching and what it is and what it can do for you. But as always, if you want to continue the conversation, then come over to my free Facebook group, the Crochet Sales Support Group. I can answer all your questions there. And if you could do me a favor and follow this podcast and leave a review, that would be fantastic. So thank you for joining me for today, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.